Good morning. If it is morning where you're at, Diet Rebel Scum and Diet Rebel Scum Curious. Diet Rebel Scum being those of us who have taken the government recommended food pyramid and said to hell with that. We're not going to avoid meat and animal fat. We're going to eat more of it. And so most of us that I know of, myself included, have improved health because of it. Anyway, this is a check-in. Haven't checked in a few days. I had a couple of two egregious sugar cookies. I'm not a cookie aficionado. I just know your basic types: peanut butter, oatmeal, and chocolate chip. You know, the real common ones. But I went to a memorial for a dear friend of our family's that passed away a month ago or so. I got sirens going up. And anyway, this gentleman that passed away was a big Chicago Cubs fan, and at his memorial service that the family had for him, they had Chicago Cubs cookies made. So they were a real thick sugar cookie and had the Chicago Cubs like trademark artwork on the cookies. And they had like these round ones and then these kind of like oblong, kind of oval-ish, you know, like a circle that's been stretched a little. So anyway, the wife and I, we brought a couple of those home, and I thought, you know, it'd be kind of neat is to consume these very slowly. I was thinking of chopping them up into little squares and freezing them, and then it would be like, I don't know, 10 grams of carbs each, you know, and have one a month or something like that, just to remember the gentleman that passed away. And anyway, but then, so we got the cookies home, and I was like, you know what? There may be a time where I really do like go to like zero cheat, zero failings when it comes to just these egregious refined carbs, you know, refined foods of all kinds. It's like I may do that. Now I don't want to have built into my diet, you know, consuming, you know, these little tiny pieces of refined sugar, you know, when I don't need to. So, you know, I was like, well, to hell with it. I'll go ahead and just eat. So I ate both cookies. And I tell you what, they were really sweet. It was a lot of sugar. Anyway, hey, so I'm usually talking with my bicycle helmet on while I'm riding my bike on some of these outdoor check-ins. And I want to introduce you to my bicycle. So what I just, this morning, I'm having coffee here. I met with my running partners. We've been meeting on Tuesdays and Thursdays now as of recent last few weeks. And so I'm in Oklahoma City, and the Oklahoma City Thunder won the NBA, whatever you call the final everything, whatever it's called. I'm not a very good basketball fan. Can't say that loud today, might get beat up. But there's a big parade this morning. So I'm in downtown Oklahoma City, and I actually rode my bicycle to where we meet to run. So this is my, you know, I'm actually on my way to work. I work just that way, about a mile from here, just east of downtown, and on the northeast side of downtown in the medical complex. And anyway, I ride my bike to work a lot of times, and that's when I'm doing a lot of my check-ins. But this time I ran. I usually drive when I'm going to be meeting before work and running. But this time and I've done this once before, I rode my bicycle to where we meet downtown to run, which is Harvey Bakery. You know, we get coffee, and there's a bunch of refined carbs in there, which I have yet to ever indulge in. Never bought a bagel or anything there, but they do have great coffee. So anyway, we meet here, and then we run wherever downtown, and then we go on to work. Well, I've got my bicycle here, and you've never seen my bicycle from this view. So, and I am in my running shoes, running, you know, got my fanny pack and stuff like that. So I've been Anyway, so there's my bicycle. So it's my old beater. It's an old Raleigh that I bought about 2000. Let's see, when did I buy this? Yeah, anyway, somewhere around 2002, 2004, something like that. But it was a hybrid. And I put a less comfortable seat on it, a little more of like a road bike-ish seat. I put a flat handlebar on it instead of it had the raised kind of more comfortable. But so I made it a little more sporty, kind of like a gravel bike sort of configuration now. But anyway, that's my old bike. It's been across Oklahoma. I've done has a helicopter hovering. See, they're doing this parade thing. That's what I was mentioning earlier. We won Oklahoma City Thunder won, and now there's the parade this morning. So downtown, as I came into downtown on my bicycle, on my way here, I'm on the north side of downtown where I'm at now, but I live in the southwest side of Oklahoma City. So I ride here, and it was like 9.5, almost 10 miles to get to this spot where we meet to run. And oh my gosh, there was like, they already had the parade route all fenced off and police and everywhere. And that was 5 o'clock in the morning. And there's already, the parade's not till 10 something. And there's already, and I'm watching people now, there's like people in their Thunder apparel walking with chairs. And it's like a mile from here where the parade, well, part of the route is closer, but where the end of the parade is and all the festivities is like almost 2 miles from where I'm at right now. It's about 2? Yeah, because we run 4 miles. It's like 2 miles there and 2 miles back, almost, 1.5 miles at least away. So people are parking really far away and walking to the, anyway, Scissortail Park, I think, is the end of the parade route. But we ran through the parade route, they, all the police, and there was like National Guard and everything, like guarding the course. And I thought we were going to get ushered off of it if we tried to run on it this morning. This was before the sun came up. We were taking off at 5:30, had our blinking lights on, and well, I don't have mine blink, but it's personal preference. But anyway, we had our little lights on, and we're all in our running attire, so we don't look like we're up to nefarious stuff. So, but I did ask some National Guard guys. I mean, they're in like military uniform with had the long guns on, rifles on them. And I approached the group. I said, "Hey, we're like morning runners. Is the course here? Because they got the streets kind of barricaded." And I said, "Can we run on the route, or do we need to stay away from the route?" He said, "It's closed to." He was very nice. The guy said it's closed to cars, but foot traffic, you can go wherever you want, And I was like, "Oh, great!" So we ran down the parade route this morning, and boy, there's like already people like got their chairs lined up. And it doesn't start it's like hours, many hours away. So, okay, I'm done. It's kind of a historic event. I don't watch the sports balls much at all. I mean, I do. If I start watching a game, I get into it. It's kind of how I am. But as far as like being a true fan, I mean, to be honest, I can't hardly name any current basketball players. I just don't. Running and cycling and actually I'm not a fan of cycling. I can't name one cyclist. There's Lance Armstrong, and and everybody knows him. So anyway, okay. Well, that's enough about me. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Oh, so so in my luggage there, I have a pound of beef. Actually, it's 1.2. These are bigger packs of beef, kind of odd. It's over a pound of beef and 6 eggs. So this is almost going to be one of those 1 meal a day times, because I didn't eat breakfast. All I've had is this is just coffee with splash of half and half, and more than a splash, probably 2 tablespoons. And yeah, that's about it. So that's what I've started my day with, my diet. I keep turning into the sun. Sorry about that. But I'm a pacer. I walk back and forth, and All right. It's just really getting a lot of people out today. I almost want to, I can actually, I don't want to do it because I'll be sweaty when I get back, but I'm going to go to work, take a shower in our gym. We got showers in the gym at work, where I work. And I'll be all clean, but I could ride my bicycle back when the parade starts if I really wanted to, if the boss doesn't mind. Or I could call it my lunch break. And but they're actually good. My workplace is going to have some live stream in a big conference room for it, so we can kind of celebrate the Thunder win at work without even leaving work if we want to. Okay, I'm just rambling about non-diet stuff, but anyway, if in our party today we have like cookies, Thunder cookies or something like that to help for celebration purposes or something, I will not eat any. I will be eating my beef and 6 eggs. 1.2 pounds of beef and 6 eggs. It'll take me a while. I'll probably eat it over a period of an hour and a half or so out of my crock pot. That's kind of how I do when I have that much. But anyway, this is a 10-mile ride to work, minimum 10 miles. It'll be over 10 miles of bicycling to work. 4-mile run this morning. Leisurely pace. I think we averaged 9:45 per mile. So, we were on sidewalk a lot and weaving through barricades and seeing all the early arrivals on the parade course, weaving through people. And anyway, but I'm gonna make this a very low or no carb day. All right, Diet Rebel scum, let's do it.